And that's what Buddha said, suffering is part of life, but there is a cause for suffering, and there is an end to suffering, and there is a way to end suffering, that there can be an end to suffering, and then there is a method to follow, and that's when he came up with that eightfold path. Right action, right compassion, right livelihood, right speech, right, I forget what the 8 of them are. Which are so, it's interesting that Patanjali came up with the 8 limb path, gathered together. When Buddhism swept through India, it had a tremendous impact on breaking down the Brahmanic caste system. People, untouchables could be liberated. Anyone could talk to God. That there was no difference between, Brahmin and untouchable. That's why Buddhism became so popular and went into Thailand and Bhutan and Nepal and, Burma and India and Pakistan and Tibet. And so India was not exempt from all that influence of Buddhist teaching. It started with a small group of teachers and kept trickling out. Because it was such an attractive methodology. It was like anybody can, end suffering. And that was the main teaching, was that, hey, everybody's got, life is suffering. People were like, yeah, right on. Rather than do all these rituals and chant all these chants and pray to this god and that goddess and do all this mythological hocus pocus, and, you'll be enlightened. Where it was a much more real, it was a much more down to earth. When people say that Buddhism is an atheistic religion, it's very interesting. And you say, well, don't the Buddhists believe in God? Well, they don't believe in a conceptual God, which is God, the grandfather, or God in the throne, or God with any kind of form or name. To the Buddhist, God is emptiness. And that really, if you look at the system of yoga, yoga is really it's my interpretation of the Yoga Sutra, that, Ishvara is emptiness. Ishvara is not a Hindu mythological god like Krishna or Shiva or